Hi, everybody. This is Felicia, and I am back with my AE story stamp, which is the Ali Edwards story stamp series. Um, I really apologize that I have not been able to do these series, but now I am back on track with that. So my first one for today is going to be with Click. Now she's had other ones prior to this one, but I decided to start here with this one because I love this photo. This photo is of part of my family. We all went to Monterey here in California, where you can see all the rocks behind us, and it was a beach. And if anybody's familiar with California, they know Monterey is a really beautiful place and a really beautiful beach. So we decided to go there. And it was for Mother's Day, and we decided to take a group picture at that time. And we had a ball that day. We took so many pictures. I mean, it was awesome. It was great too. So here I am going to be doing a 8.5 by 11. And if you've seen my previous videos with the AE story stamp, I always do them all on 8.5 by 11. So I'm starting with an 8.5 by 11, and I'm going to be gluing down some colors. Now some strips, I'm sorry. I normally don't work with gray, but I decided to give it a try today. And I really like the results that came out with using this color gray and that greenish bluish color background there. So I'm using my new mat, as you can tell, and I'm using the grid to help me get those strips on straight. And I was impressed in how well that worked out. So I am in love with this mat. So here I am going ahead and putting down all these strips here. I'm going to put down, I think, one more. And I got this pattern, this idea for this pattern from an October afternoon blog, and they used it on a card, and I said, you know what, this would be good on the 8.5 by 11. So I decided to do that. So there you go. So what I'm going to be doing is adding a little extra things, and I apologize there. I kept this part in so you can see exactly how I do it, but I didn't keep the other part in. I'm going to be piercing the paper so that I can sew, and so that's what I'm doing with it right now. And while I'm doing that, I will talk to you a little bit about the photo. So the photo is of my daughter and my two daughters and my daughter's husband, my husband, and my two grandchildren and myself. We decided to go to Monterey. The family photo was actually supposed to be bigger, but we're missing in action about four other family members. So being as we decided to go ahead and go anyway, we did that. And we were trying to get in a situation to where we get a group photo, and instead of having the typical group photo where everybody's like lined up behind each other, we decided to stagger, on the rocks. And so that came out really good. So as you can see, I have sewn that. You can see my mess on the back there. And so I've sewn some little X's there throughout the little strips, and I like the way that came out. It came out really good. So I'm going to be putting down the wood, I mean, not wood, I'm sorry, the acrylic word there. And the word was click because that was a story theme for that month. And I love the way she does that. She gives you a word in every kit. I mean, because not only, if you're not familiar with the Ali Edwards story stamp, excuse me, I will leave a link to her blog, and that way you can go ahead and check it out. I get the story stamp and the kit because they go together, and then you get a free digital file as well if you subscribe to both. So I'm putting on some enamel dots and some cork arrows there, getting them on straight. But that kit is just awesome, you guys. It's the best value for your buck. I mean, you get a story stamp set and since a lot of the stuff is just original. It's so original. Ali does such a wonderful job of putting those kits together. And then you get a kit, a small little kit, and it comes in this really cute, very durable, reusable envelope that I am just in love with too as well. So um, but it's a great thing. Now here I didn't journal too much. Usually on my story stamp layouts I journal quite a bit, but I decided on this one I would just do a little bit of journaling because I wanted to use the stamp. So there goes the stamp that goes with that. Um, And it's got, so you can see some of her handwriting on that stamp set. It's just awesome. So what I'm going to try to do here is kind of show you once again, like I used to, the little bits and pieces of the stamp set and the kit that comes with the story stamp set. And if you, like I said, not familiar with it, I will leave a link at the bottom so you can check it out. It's really, really awesome. So there, that photo, you can see how it turned out. I love how that turned out with us all staggered on the rocks like that there. I have my son-in-law, my daughter, and her two children, and my youngest daughter, myself, and my husband, and we're all standing there just staggered, and it was great. We took so many photos, and we got so much attention that day. It wasn't even funny. So here I am using the little camera. So I'm putting it down, and I meant to use that earlier, and then the word, the acrylic word is kind of in the way, and I also have the X in the way, and see, you can see where it didn't stamp very well, but luckily you just take a black marker, like I did here, and you fill it in. It was very simple, and it turned out fine. So that is my story stamp there, and a little bit of a story there line. I'm going to make a pocket on the back of this for later and then tell the rest of the story and why the rest of the family members didn't get there. And right I'm doing down the bottom is I got some ink down there, and to get that off you just scrape it off with your paper piercer and take your eraser, and it looks like it never wasn't there if you accident, and that works basically the best on white paper. So I'm putting some splatters with the Studio Calico White and dab it up a little bit there. Trying to get it all off, the excess off out of the way. And there you have it. So that is the layout, the 8.5 by 11 story stamp layout. And that's what it looks like up close. And I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will be doing more of the Ali Edwards story stamp layouts. So stay tuned for that. Take care, guys, and have a wonderful, excellent day. Bye-bye.